you've built this in-house clinic for PTs within the medical system. Like I know that's a mouthful, but the reason I say this is that a lot of other practice owners or clinic owners or whatever that I meet, they're starting a new freestanding thing, and it's almost like they start credentialing and leases and all that stuff. And then once they're all done, they put the shingle out front and they say, okay, let's figure out how to get clients. I'm curious if you can share anything about like how your model works, because I think that's the really, really interesting part.
Sure. I mean, so they reached out to me. So that was the first thing they didn't reach out to me. They put an ad up on Indeed. And I just was like, all right, it sounds interesting. Let me go talk to them. And from the startup, they just kind of said, hey, this can be your vision, essentially how you want to. Obviously, you want to be profitable. And the way that they did it is they actually hired a consultant that they knew first, who was a PT. She was already starting her own cash-based business. And she kind of got them rolling on the information and just the understanding that unless you made this super, super, super high volume, which was not the point of it, it wasn't going to be this huge cash cow. It was not going to be, this massive revenue generator that I think some of them were thinking of initially. And so it just kind of set the expectation. And then when I came in, we started off literally they had already started the credentialing process, which was helpful. So we had to get them all the taxonomy and all that stuff that we needed to. And then from there, it was literally, here's your space. Here's some ideas of things that you can order. Go.
Yeah,
we had to literally build the templates up so we're on Epic system. We work on the system with Duke, UNC, Wake Med, but we're not part of them. And so we had to literally go in, and I had to have meetings with the building teams and try to say, hey, this is what I want this to look like. This is what I need to be seen. And every time there wasn't something there, we had to go back, and obviously I didn't fix that part. And then, getting the signs and getting the equipment, setting up the equipment, saying what needs to be done in the room, and then starting to hire staff. And it literally they kind of let me do it however I wanted to, which was really, really great. And, I had the backing of the whole practice. So, financially, I didn't have to put the money down, which was nice. But I also tried really hard to keep costs really, really low as early as I could, because I knew it was going to take a bit to kind of get into things. So
I hope you don't, this is like, I'm going to sound like a second grader here, but for your practice, does it only see patients from these particular doctors, or could I just walk in I can just walk in? Yeah.
Yeah, so I made sure so obviously we're here mostly for our physicians, but I wanted to make sure that anyone could come see us. So, I have a specific specialty that not a lot of people have. And, we kind of wanted to just open it up to literally anyone. That was why I wanted to get the Google page running right away.
Yeah.
We didn't even have one because we were part of their own. And I said, no, we need a separate telephone line. We need a separate Google page. We need to just be out there in the community, get our views up and things like that. So we see some direct access as well, which is nice, which I insisted on.
If you'd like to learn more about Strata PT and see how our EMR and RCM works, head over to stratapt.com to book a demo.